So the first step of making your commercial will be video recording it, taking whatever pictures you want, and then using a USB cable to download it onto one of the desktop computers. The second thing you want to do is you want to go to WeVideo.com, and then you need to make an account. It's really easy because you can just use your Google Apps account for school. And then you're just going to go down here and hit try it under the free version, so that very first one. Alright, and so it doesn't really matter what you say you're going to use it for. You can say school, you can say you're a student, and K-12, and then submit. Alright, so at this point you can start a tutorial if you want to, or if you feel comfortable enough, you can just get started right away. So you're going to start by hitting Create New. And then the first thing you're going to want to do is upload your video clips and or photos. So right here where it says Import, you're just going to click that. Click Browse to select if you are taking it off of the desktop, which you should be. But if you had anything in your Google Drive that you wanted to use, you could bring it straight from that too. So we're going to say Browse to select. I've got some different things I could use here. I'm going to use these ones that I took of my cats. So I can hit Control, and I believe I can select multiple things if I want. And then hit Open. Alright, so these are downloading right now. They're still loading, but you could still move them down if you want to. So on the bottom half of the screen, this is pretty similar to iMovie or any of those other ones that you've probably used before, any of those other video editors. But basically you're going to take your clips and put them, drag them and drop them under video 1 in the order that you want them. And then on the right hand side you can see a preview of what that's going to look like. You can do the same thing with your photos, and then you can stretch them out or shrink them in depending on how long you'd like them to appear on the screen. So I think the default is like 5 seconds, but if I wanted it to last longer, I could just drag this side out a little bit more. Alright, so the next couple things I could do is I could add some audio. So you just hit this one with the music note, and then you can preview all this free music. There's a lot to choose from. And then once you find one you like, you can just drag it and drop it down here in audio. And you can do the same thing where you can take the end of the song and pull it in if you want it a little shorter, or pull it out if you want it to play for a little bit longer. So that is basically the gist of it. You can also, if you select this button here on the top that's like a square with a slash through it, you can change your transitions. So if you wanted it to fade in and fade out or something like that, you could drag that in between your two video clips. And then when they played, I'll just show you how it looks. When they play, then it shows you a nice transition. So that's basically it. There are some other features, but I'm not going to go very deep into it just because I want it to be nice and basic, and I don't want you to spend a lot of time editing the photo or the videos unless that's something you want to do for extra credit outside of class. When you're done, you can click Finish, and then you can export it to your Google Drive, or you can copy and paste a URL link. So either one of those I'm fine with. I think for this project I'd prefer that you saved it to your Google Drive and then shared it with me. If you're working on this in class and you need to save it because you're not quite done with it yet, just hit these stacked bars and then hit Save As and save it as a title you'll remember, and then next time you log in it'll be right on your home page. And that's it, pretty simple.